The dream. I had a dream once. I knew it was a dream because it felt very surreal, very dark or dimly lit, and the views of perspective kept changing very rapidly. It didn't feel real, but felt okay. I was deep underwater. It was dark and very cave-like. But suddenly, whoosh! A dolphin swims past me, water rushing past me as it went. I go after the dolphin, swimming in the same direction. Another swimmer or diver appears and is swimming along with me. I can hear what he's saying through these earphone things I didn't realise I had on. Then, suddenly, without moving, I find myself standing up in a room full of blue. As my eyes focus, I see computers with blue monitors showing a map of what appeared to be a cave, and various dots moving around on this map. They are monitoring, evaluating and analysing a smallish group of dolphins. But before I move, I find myself in the water again. The blue haze disappears, and I'm met with a dolphin that somehow I'm managing to keep up with. A voice comes through the earphones again, explaining what's happening. The dolphins are hooked up to a computer system where these people or scientists can check and analyse the brain's activity of all these dolphins in real time. Because dolphins have a high intelligence level, scientists believe that consciousness is most likely to be found in these animals, and what they have found so far is incredible. The dolphins have very similar traits to humans. They can talk to one another, sharing plans, emotional states, and love. I am still following and keeping up with this dolphin, but we have slowed down, me and the dolphin. Swimming slowly through and around tall standing rock formations, we are very low to the ground. But without warning, the scientists switch something on, and I myself can feel and understand the dolphin in front of me, almost as if I was the dolphin. Using its voice, the clicking sound vibrates over these tall rocks, and I can only guess both me and the dolphin have a picture forming of the surrounding area. Not so much an image, rather a sensation of where things are around us. I can't actually see anything with my eyes at this point because of the darkness, but I do have this sensation of seeing even without my eyes. Suddenly I get this sensation as if the water ahead was vibrating, shimmering, or giving off a signal. We turn left and go in a different direction. I feel oddly happy, uplifted, and joyful. A voice comes over the headphones. "Did you feel that?" the voice asks, implying the feeling of joyfulness. The voice explains they have found the dolphins have an overwhelming connection to their surroundings, almost as if the dolphin and surrounding was one whole thing. The dolphins have an emotional attachment to their surroundings because of this. They explain dolphins do experience pain, but also feel emotional pain, like you or I do. But that's not the most fascinating aspect. It's actually consciousness. Dolphins here seem aware of both self and other, even emotionally, like self and environment. But it doesn't stop there. They are aware of self, but also other self or other dolphins. It's not just self-awareness, but a collective awareness. This collective awareness isn't something that appears to be from the dolphin's personal experience, it just is part of the dolphin's nature itself. Like the experience of self and surrounding area, it gave off a sensation of the surrounding area. It wasn't an image, just a deep knowing. This is basically when you and your surroundings become one thing. It's this deep knowing. But we've found the same with this collective awareness between one and what seems to be all dolphins, at least the ones in this area we are working in, explains the voice. It's just a deep knowing between one dolphin and the other dolphins. Like the feeling or decision to turn left instead of right when the sensation of the sort of upcoming area was shimmering, vibrating, or just causing a sensation of knowing. We can see our map that nothing was an issue if the dolphin did turn right, so the map showed no obstructions if the dolphin had turned right instead of turning left, because the obstacle or heated water was turned off at the time, because the scientists can control the cave's area and surroundings. They can turn off and on certain obstacles in certain places. But this particular dolphin hasn't passed or gone through this obstacle before. So this dolphin has no awareness of the obstacle even existing. It's never come across this obstacle before, so had no idea that the obstacle was even there. Yet this collective awareness seems to have given the dolphin a deep knowing. The situation is just an unprovoked fear. But this collective awareness provided the dolphin with the knowledge or potential danger. What we hope to find, explains the scientist, is the same with humans, and, so far, we have found a striking resemblance between the two. This deep knowing, or awareness between self and environment, are one and the same thing, even though we often feel that self and environment aren't connected, they just exist as independent entities. So, this feeling of disconnection is actually false. We are more like dolphins in this respect, or dolphins are more like us humans. But this collective awareness is believed to also be a shared trait between dolphins and humans. Let's take a human child who's afraid of the dark. Our research shows that some children are afraid of the dark, not because of a negative experience they've had during the nighttime, but because darkness activates an exaggerated response by the amygdala, which is basically the part of the brain associated with processing emotions, resulting in the development of an unprovoked fear, the same as was found with the dolphin. With either turning left or right, the dolphin had an unprovoked fear. For the dolphin, it was because of danger that the dolphin would have had the dolphin turn right. For humans, it's the same thing, using the fear of the dark. When humans were hunter-gatherers, humans would hunt at night time whilst other animals slept, making it easier to catch prey. But some animals would attack humans in an effort to protect their young, so it would appear that dangerous beasts or animals would appear out of nowhere in the dark. This deep knowing of fear is realized in the child, possibly because the child is either hungry or some other reason, the same as the hunters looking for food or prey. The hunters would also feel possibly hungry, which is why they're out looking for or hunting for prey. But like the map showed us with the dolphins, there was no danger. The dolphin just had a deep knowing, the same as the human child in the darkness. So what they explain is basically, for the child in the darkness, there's no fear or no reason to have fear of the dark. It is just that there is a deep knowing. But, as we say, the results are amazing. I returned to the surface, above what I learned to be an underground cave system that's connected to this beautiful seafront. Off in all directions is this ocean of pure, clean seawater, high mountains to the left and right. I feel at peace, just like how the surroundings are. Me and my surroundings are as one, at peace. I find myself awake again, with life and people outside, with this profound knowledge of how similar we are to dolphins and to one another. So I decide to write down what I had just dreamed.